United have lost their spark in recent times and are looking to get back to winning ways. So, could this season be the start? The last time United won the Premier League was in the 2012-13 season, which was also Fergie's last, with the closest they've come to winning the league since then being when they were a distant second in the 2018-19 season under Jose Mourinho, which he has often stated is his biggest managerial achievement considering the squad that he had to work with. The last international trophy United won was the Europa League in the 2016-17 season. They came close to winning it again during the 2020-21 season, but ultimately failed during a thrilling penalty shootout against Villarreal. Since Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement, most of United's European threat has been in the Europa League rather than the Champions League, which they will look to change as soon as is physically possible. They ultimately lost their way, but now United may be on their way to reaching their former glory. They have won 2 trophies in 2 seasons and are hungry for more. They've begun to improve their squad recently with excellent signings. They have got the Ligue 1's Team of the Season defender Lenny Yoro and Joshua Zirkzee, who played a key role in Bologna qualifying for the Champions League and was top of their goal contributions ranking last season. Joshua will offer some more creativity in the final third to help the likes of Bruno provide their attackers with chances, something that was severely lacking last season. But United are not done there. They're very keen on signing a new centre-back upon the departure of Raphael Varane, leaving the club after the expiry of his contract. Jared Branthwaite has been in the scope of United all transfer window, but they've been lowballing Everton for his services with bids almost half of the asking price of £80 million. De Ligt from Bayern has also been a target, but this will depend on whether Bayern can sign their priority target, Jonathan Tah from Leverkusen. The signs for Yoro are looking good with his first season match, and United will be breathing a great sigh of relief, especially with the problems they've been having in their defence for the last couple of years. However, despite another injury scare in pre-season, Yoro will not be out for long and should be available for much of the season. Last season, their first-choice centre-back, Lisandro Martinez, who had an incredible first season, missed the majority of the season due to injury. Their other first-choice centre-back, Raphael Varane, missed 14 games for United in the 23-24 season. These guys are core to how United play, and it's no surprise that United were better when those two started in the 23-24 FA Cup final victory. They provided solid, defined displays that helped United win the game. Guardiola even singled out Martinez as the sole reason that City lost the FA Cup final. The Spanish coach said, "Lisandro Martinez is top 5 centre-backs in the world. He made the difference on this game by playing passes through our defence." Now, early in the season, United tried to solve their defensive problems by bringing back out of favour Harry Maguire, who surprisingly regained his form and helped bring some stability to the defence. Unfortunately, he dealt with some injury issues, and United then had to rely on 36-year-old Johnny Evans, who also fell to injuries. It was a bad year for United for defence, but Yoro and another centre-back signing will for sure change things. Manchester United fought hard for Yoro. The defender, who has just completed his second season in professional football, eyed Real Madrid as his next club. Yoro was even ready to run down his contract with his club Lille to join Los Blancos. However, United were persistent, and with how Yoro performed for his former club Lille last season, it's entirely understandable. At 18 years old, Yoro ended his 23-24 season with 65% of his aerial duels, and he was just getting started. He also won 61% of his ground duels and was in the top 10% of players who achieved over 60% of winning duels in Europe. Yoro's physical stats are way above decent, and they make him stand out as a defender, but what makes him special is his incredible passing ability. He is one of Ligue 1's best passers, making over 1,537 passes and completing a whopping 92% of them. Now, United have signed Yoro, and with his presence at the club, Man U are closer to the 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009 generation of United players that won 3 Premier Leagues in a row. Now, bear with us here. Speaking of that golden generation, Yoro is similar to one of them. At 6'3", with a slender build, Yoro plays like Rio Ferdinand. He has a maturity and understanding of the game that makes it feel like he's been playing football professionally for way more than just 2 seasons. The young defender will help United by covering spaces opponents can exploit in defence, and he can also help them attack with his passes. Like Martinez, Yoro will help United keep possession and also split an opposition defence with a long ball. This could be good for United's wingers like Antony, Rashford and Diallo, who can use their speed to run in behind the opposition to score and create goals. It isn't only Antony that'll benefit from Yoro. United's star boy Kobbie Mainoo will as well. Man United are blessed to have 2 of the greatest youngsters in world football in their side. Mainoo is one of these gems United have in their hands, and he is like a calmer version of Roy Keane, as we've mentioned in another of our videos. Mainoo is ridiculously good on the ball and can occupy both the defensive and forward areas of the pitch. He can serve as the link between defence and attack, and can make late runs into the box and score goals. Kobbie's growing maturity on the ball could mean Casemiro will have to play less, which even United fans will probably be happy with, as despite his glittering career, the Real Madrid legend is on his last legs, as age has robbed him of the explosiveness that he needs to play with as a holding midfielder for Man United. With Casemiro slowly getting out of the picture now for United, Mainoo's energy to progress the ball is key, with Man U needing their talismanic Bruno Fernandes to be in the opponent's half as much as possible. Now, there's no denying Fernandes in the opponent's half strikes terror into the other Premier League teams. The Portuguese is the heart of the Red Devils. He's consistently produced both goals and assists that help the team over the years. Even in the 23-24 season, when United weren't at their best, Fernandes was the shining light of their squad. Of the 60 big chances United created last season, Fernandes was responsible for 22 of them. On top of that, he scored 10 goals and provided 8 assists for United. Bruno is simply phenomenal, and he's about to explode even further for United, and the key to this will be new United signing Dutchman Joshua Zirkzee. Zirkzee, who scored 11 goals and created 5 goals in 34 appearances for his former club Bologna, is a striker with a rare profile that United desperately need. He's a profile that they did have in Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but couldn't fully enjoy because of Zlatan's advanced age. Like Zlatan, Zirkzee is a physically and technically gifted player. He is good in the air, quick, tall, strong and agile. He plays well with his back to goal and boasts some of the best finishing, vision, passing and ball control around. Zirkzee is the complete forward. He can score goals, and in the 23-24 season for Bologna, he scored 57% of his chances, missing only 4 big chances. However, his true strength isn't in his ability to score goals, and Zirkzee himself doesn't just want to be a goal scorer. He doesn't even see himself as a number 9. "I'm not a pure centre forward," he said in an interview. "Thiago Motta has transformed me into a 9.5. So what does this mean? Well, basically, Zirkzee's physique will allow him to operate as a target man for United. Now, as a target man, Zirkzee can play with his back to goal and use his passing ability to lay off passes to his teammates. With his hold-up play abilities, Zirkzee doesn't just stay up front. He comes deep to receive the ball and drag defenders out of position. He uses this to contribute to the build-up and bring his teammates into play, just as Zlatan used to do. Fernandes, who can operate behind the striker and will likely be next to Zirkzee, will benefit from this. He'll be close to Zirkzee for layoffs and make United's attack more unpredictable. Rasmus Højlund will benefit from Zirkzee too, as the Dutchman prefers to have a strike partnership or at least have more support near him. Højlund, who had a good first season, scoring 10 goals and providing 2 assists, could see his goal tally increase lots this year with the new signings. The same will go for Garnacho, the other of United's world-class youngsters. He showed great quality and decent output for United last season and shows signs of becoming one of the world's best in the next few years. Garnacho has the potential to be a match winner for United. His overhead kick against Everton in the 23-24 season shows the wealth of skills that he has. Now, with players like Xerxes who can create chances, we could see more spectacular goals from Garnacho, and he could complete a terrifying front three for United. Jadon Sancho is another player who'll be threatening for United, especially as he has the potential to develop a devastating chemistry with Xerxes. Sancho, who had a public battle with United coach Erik ten Hag, has since resolved his dispute with the coach and reportedly apologised to his manager and subsequently will be a part of his plans. Sancho can benefit from Xerxes' layoffs or drift inside to occupy central areas because of another sensational skill set that Xerxes has. Like Zlatan, Xerxes can also run in behind, and his dribbling ability helps him use this ability fully. At Bologna, Xerxes completed 4.32 dribbles per 90 minutes on average in Serie A during the 23-24 season. By running in behind and dribbling, Xerxes can get to the areas where he can do the most damage, where he can choose to pass or score. So, on paper, United are looking good with their squad filled with young and hungry players. But will their hunger reflect in their performances? Only time will tell.